Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. So yesterday I got a strike from YouTube, and it's practically because I used, visuals from um, DSTV Multi-Choice, Big Brother. So it happens that, of course, if you look at the description of fair use, I thought I used perfectly in terms of what I was able to grab from online and maybe explained it, the way and manner that I usually do for other videos. And I'm wondering how come I'm getting a strike for this particular one. And other videos that I have done explaining, I don't really get a strike, but it happens that I got a strike. And because of that strike, my videos will be largely suppressed to some extent. The reach would be largely not getting into the places I'm supposed to get to. So please, as much as possible, if you can, wherever you are, keep engaging on the videos so that I could get more suggestions for my videos. I just think for myself that it is harsh, but it's not going to stop us from enjoying our favorite show, BBNaija. I just like the BBNaija, and I just like giving up the updates. It's not like I'm less busy or I don't have something to do, but I just like it, and I would I'm being punished for doing what I like. And that's not fair. I'm just saying. But please, I'm not begging you for anything, but for this, just engage with it. Just say anything. Suggest it and push it out. I'm going to be sure that I'm trying to not get another strike. I'm going to use just pictures of the people we're talking about so that we don't get another strike. Hope you're fine with that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So let's get straight into it. So there's an update regarding the nominations. The nominations are here. And that's the first nomination. Of course, the first nomination for every single Big Brother house in the last 10 years has been fake. Because again, like we saw yesterday, the ladies were stumbling and the guys were stumbling over names. One almost called another one mice or miss, as the case may be. So you're not sure. I mean, this is just less than 48 hours you meeting somebody and there are 29 more people in the house. You couldn't have met everybody. There's no way you would have met everybody within that 48 hours mark. Even if you are given 3 days, 4 days, in fact, or even 1 week, you may not have met everybody. And as a matter of fact, aside the introduction or that they did just over a few hours ago, you can forget somebody's name, and which is understandable. As a result, most of them were just mixing the names. We're not sure of the names. We're not even sure of the faces, that they have met. So it's understandable that first week the house is free from nomination. But again, remember that the people in the house, the housemate, they don't know that it's a fake nomination. Big Brother had announced to us who were outside that it's actually fake nominations. The drama in the Big Brother season 10 is already heating up as the housemates face the pressure of the very first nomination and potential eviction just days into the show. The week began with the much anticipated Head of House challenge, which saw Jason Jade rise to victory, becoming the first Head of House of the season. This win not only secured immunity from eviction, but also granted him exclusive access to the Big Brother Lounge, placing him in a powerful position as the game unfolds. With the Head of House immune, the rest of the housemates were summoned into the diary room to nominate two fellow housemates, each for possible eviction. The tension was palpable as alliances, first impressions, and strategies began to shape the game. So let me state this regarding nominations. Nominations are usually supposed to be if you are in the house, you would know that you're supposed to put out nominations against people who are competition to you. You less, nominate people who you think are not competition to you. You'd forget about them because you know that you're better than them, maybe in terms of IQ, personality, game, or friendship, as the case may be, or alliances. So how nomination works is that you pick people who you think can outsmart you, are better than you, or maybe that their games are high, so that they are eliminated. So that's how a nomination works. So, and it is important, imperative that nominations happen every week. All right. And so if you are called and you are supposed to pick two persons for a possible eviction for the week. So, with the head of house immune, the rest of the housemates were summoned into that room to nominate 2 fellow housemates. So, here's how the housemates nominated. Big Soso nominated Denari and Mide. Bright Morgan nominated Imisi and Damboskid. Damboskid nominated Culture and Isabella. He nominated Capable and Isabella. Denari nominated Dede and Mide. Doris nominated Thelma, Lawson, and Denari. Faith nominated Isabella and Ruboy. Gigi Jasmine nominated Imisi and Zita. Ibifubar nominated Zita and Ortega. Imisi nominated Ortega and Ivata. Isabella nominated Kumi and Isabella. Ivata nominated Tete and Mide. Jason Jaye nominated Kumi and Imisi. Joanna nominated Zita and Denari. K-Bobo nominated Victory and Coin. Kumi nominated Tracy and Dede. Kola nominated Denari and Coin. Coin nominated Kumi and Isabella. Culture nominated Imisi and Zita. Mensa nominated K-Bobo and Ortega. Media nominated Denari and Mensa. Ortega nominated Imisi and Mensa. Ruboy nominated Mensa and Imisi. Sabrina nominated Big Soso and Zita. Sultana nominated Kumi and Mide. Thelma Lawson, Damboski, and Ortega. Thelma Lawson nominated Damboski and Ortega. Tracy nominated Mensa and Kumi. Victory nominated Doris and Isabella. And Zita nominated Sabrina and Denari. I mean, from the first nomination, you will see the people who are instant threat. That's how I look at how Big Brother has worked, or how I've predicted Big Brother over the years. Big Brother tends to throw up people who are threats. So when 1 or 2 persons keep coming up, it means that they are threats, and it means that they are doing something right for the game. So if they are doing something right for the game, the housemate don't like the person because they are too loud, they are too dramatic, or they are too anyhow. The nomination this week are fake, like I said earlier. Therefore, no housemate is up for eviction this week. And here are the Big Brother Nigerian season 10 housemates with most nominations this week. Denari has 6 nominations. Denari is the guy who is from Imo State, who has been touted to be the winner for Big Brother House. But I really don't know how netizens came about Denari. Denari, normally they were just introduced yesterday into the house. Today is Tuesday, 2 days ago into the house. And so the conversations just popped up. I don't know whether it's because he's tall, he's fine, or maybe there's a lot of Yoruba people inside the house. I know, Nigeria can be really tribalistic when it comes to things like this. So there's a lot of Yoruba guys into the house. And so because of that, people are saying, okay, because Big Brother brought a lot of Yoruba people, we're going to now not give it to a Yoruba guy this time around. We're going to either give it to a Northerner or a Southeasterner, somebody who is not Yoruba, or maybe a Southerner, somebody who is not Yoruba. Those conversations, I saw them online. I was quite mind-boggling. Imisi also got 6. Isabella got 6. So apparently these are, for me, the 3 persons you should be looking out for in the house. These are 3 persons that might most likely go very far, or might most likely be very loud and be a threat. These are the threats right now in the house. In another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, or another week, maybe another threat might come up. These guys might not be threats for next week or next 2 weeks or next 3 weeks. But as it stands right now in the house, these are the top 3 threats, that other housemates have identified to be too loud, too lousy, or they're better. These guys are too up there. They're not in their space and all of those. So we have a Zita who is at number 5 nominations. Kumi is 5 nomination. Mensa is 4 nomination. Mide is 4 nomination. Ortega is 4 nomination. Dede is this now number 3 with 3 nominations. So the these are what now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 of them. So look out for these people. These people are already in the first week, the top 10. This is how this thing works. I'm giving you, in case you find yourself a Big Brother next year, next 2 years, this is how it works. Learn it. Now, with this highest nomination, these are the threats for the week. And there are people who have been identified by the Big Brother housemate themselves as the troublemakers or as the people with the two for house. These are the people that have been identified. So let's continue. Big Brother has decided to shake things up in the house by announcing to the housemates that all 29 housemates are up for eviction. Fake nomination will be revealed to the housemates during the first live eviction show, which of course may have been done. While there is fake nomination this week and no housemates is up for possible eviction, let us know who is your favorite housemate. Housemate is right now. Who is that person? 29 of them. Tell me what you think. All right. Of course, you know live eviction is on Sunday. Big Brother will reveal to the housemates what the nominations are actually fake. We already know it's fake, but they in the house, they don't know. But I'm sure in due course, apparently we would find out. But I really want to appreciate every one of you. All right, keep engaging on the videos. I appreciate everything you've done. Your clicks, your likes, your your love for the channel. You're tuning in. In fact, I mean, you're using your data to tune in, and I'm also using data here, so I'm streaming it. But I just want to appreciate every one of you for engaging with the video. But please keep engaging on it so that YouTube can, suggest my videos more. Because the more the engagement, the more they shoot it up. Because of the strike, I received the strike because I'm putting this out, and I really don't want to get another strike so that I wouldn't get deleted out of YouTube completely. But it's really sad. It's really sad. It's not that I wanted to use those content, but I needed it for some sort of explanation, and I thought that I fairly used the content because I explained, I showed few clips, and I thought I was safe. But here we are with the unsafeness of this space. So just let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you as always. And by the way, there is one breaking news that I saw that I felt that this was crazy. Now, for those who don't know, the Super Falcons had just won the African Women Championship. They are champions of Africa for the 10th time. They call it Mission Air. So they came to present the cup to the president. And guess what? While the president was appreciating them, he announced $100,000 prize gift for all 24 players, each of the 24 players. And $100,000 is like 153 million naira as at today, of course, because naira to dollar is 1,520. So if you put that in perspective, it's 153 million per player. Many people were screaming that, oh my goodness, that's too much. That's too much for one player. Why would you give them that kind of money for a country that still borrows money to keep up? Guess what? The presidency came out and defended that move. Guess what they said? The presidency said that Big Brother winner is receiving 150 million naira. So why would the players who have played their heart out for one full month and doing our country proud and putting us back in the map, we didn't win it last term, why wouldn't they be paid even much more than that? They defended it. And I'm like, geez, what drama. So the government looks like they're beginning to see things. I mean, government watches Big Brother. Clearly, there are people who are in the presidency that watch Big Brother, and they will, they would, of course, not do anything, not to put you guys into that wind. But I really don't know. What do you guys think about that story? Tell me what you think about that particular story. the presidency defending the $100,000 that they're giving to the girls with Big Brother. Is it the same thing? It's not the same thing, but then again, I mean, winning a Big Brother Nigeria season is practically personal. It's personal to the individual, right? It's personal to the individual. You are giving that money for yourself, and there is nothing per se that you will do for the country. Do you understand that? But for these people, they have put Nigeria in the map. They have, giving us much more in terms of exposure, much more in terms of attraction, the pride of the nation. I mean, something fantastic that has just happened to the country by that amount, that by winning that particular gesture. So the presidency thinks that, look, this, if a Big Brother Nigeria will receive 150 million, why won't we give our players who have made everybody proud, who have made Nigeria proud and happy, an entire nation, put us in the map on the African continent, even around the world? Why won't they give them even much more? What do you think? I want to know what you think. Really, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you as always. All right, I want to appreciate you. Once again, keep engaging. I'd love always to hear from you. And I'll also make sure that I make it a habit to come up every to give you an update, not just daily. Maybe I can come in like twice, 3 times, 4 times, to drop comments regarding this update. And I also want you to engage. Like, I would at some point come on live to take calls from you, to speak to me about what you think about what I have said in terms of the calls, in terms of what you have watched and what you have seen. You can call me live on YouTube and speak to me about what you're seeing, what your reactions are in terms of what I will be saying, or the updates I'll be giving to you. I will hopefully get to that point. All right. Appreciate you. Once again, take care. Have a good one.